right, we should be
Facebook
live.
won't let us in.
We should be live now. Yeah, we live.
Okay. It ain't show up on our side.
There we go.
There it is.
But I don't see everybody.
Let's give them something to talk about. Let's give them something to
Oh, that's
All right. And we are back. Another week, another volume of We Have Something to Talk About. We have a very, very, very good show lined up for you all today. We have a very great special guest coming in today to chat with us for a minute by the name of Julius Locklear, also known as the officer from You About to Lose Your Job, that viral video that went viral with homegirl getting, arrested. And why do I hear myself? Okay, there we go. All right. So as you come in, go ahead and share this video, start your watch parties. Just you are able to interact with us. You are able to interact with us in the comment section. We will read your comments aloud. And if you have any questions you'd like to ask Julius, feel free to drop them down in the box. We will be able to ask as many as we want, depending on how much time he is giving us. So I'm going to go ahead and bring on my panel. And let me go ahead and I guess I can let them in. And we have my panel. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, starting with Miss T.
Hello, everyone. I am Miss T, DFW favorite lady barber.
All right, Suge.
What's up, everybody? This is your favorite homeboy, Suge, Mr. Pillow Talk. What's going on? What's going on?
All right, Kenya.
Hey, this is your girl, Kenya. Kenya with the J, Ken, KB, the Black Butterfly. That's me.
All right, and Dameron, King.
Hey everybody, this is King Grow. I'm your educated Negro. Some people call me D-Grow, but you can just call me your king.
And last but not least, Aaron Nicole.
Hi, I'm your girl, Erin Nicole.
That's all you got.
Oh, Erin Nicole.
All right. How everybody been today? This past weekend?
Good. Going crazy because I'm sick of COVID. I'm ready for COVID to go, but it ain't going nowhere. We're gonna be stuck. Same old. It's gonna be a Groundhog Day until 2021.
In Tarrant County, the numbers went down from once. In Tarrant County.
Well, that's good.
They finally went down.
That's real good.
That's good.
Now people gonna go
before
crazy.
They open schools.
All right. And then we have a lot of people tuning in with us today.
Yes.
Welcome everyone for coming in and
welcome
with us. You know what?
Welcome.
Jesus is a biscuit.
Let's stop him up with some gravy.
All right, so we do have our segment that we started in our last season that we're gonna continue to use, and this week in our Hot Minute segment, we would like to give a very, very good moment of silence for the great John Lewis. So let's go ahead and give a moment of silence for John Lewis, you all, and we'll be right back, okay? All right, and we're back. We are back. We are back. Miss T, can you go ahead and give us the brief description of John Lewis real quick that you gave while we was on break?
Okay, so he was an activist. Just give me 1 second because I'm gonna go back to what I went to so I can read to you guys exactly what he was. His name is John Lewis. John Lewis passed away recently. In just a second. I'm sorry, I wasn't all the way prepared to give it. So give me just a second. But he said on the he was a U.S. representative. John Robert Lewis was an American politician, a civil rights leader who served in the United States House of Representatives for Georgia's 5th Congressional District from 1987 until his death in 2020. Lewis served as a chairman of the Student Nonviolent Coordination Committee from 1963 to 1967, and he walked with the great Martin Luther King.
All right.
John Lewis, our civil rights leader, R.I.P.
All right. So let's go ahead and move into our first topic of tonight. And our first topic of tonight would be the good old Nick Cannon and Viacom.
Wow.
Nick Cannon and Viacom. Who want to give us a little feedback on that real quick? Get everyone caught up who does not know what happened with Nick Cannon besides being fired from his own show. How's that possible? We don't know. But go ahead.
That's he didn't own it.
Period.
I'll just give a little brief. I watched it, but didn't watch it because sometimes when things start going and I can't really grasp the whole tool, I just go, well, you know, it is what it is. It's Nick Cannon. But anyway, Nick Cannon had a gentleman on. I don't know, somebody gonna call his name. I don't know what the gentleman is, but anyway, I should. But he had a gentleman on that was talking about different things in regards to the Jewish community.
Right.
And Nick Cannon basically took over the conversation. It's his show. He can do what he want to do. But he took over the conversation and was basically agreeing with the gentleman and then adding on to everything that he was saying. Now, I'm not gonna say what he talked about as far as the Jewish community are basically over everything and they run everything and they're in control of a lot, and some other things he said that people are saying. True. People are saying that I can't think of the word, but they calling it something.
Anti-Semitic.
Huh?
Anti-Semitic.
Yeah, that word.
I
can. When I heard the bits and pieces of it, I can agree with it. It's his words. Okay. I had somebody call me and I was like, well, I kind of agree with what he's saying, being a Black person and, you know, and living in this world. Yeah, I kind of agree with what he's saying. Now, could it have been said a different way? I don't know. He said it the way he felt like saying it. He said it, the truth is the truth, and he stepped on some toes. He stepped on some knees. He stepped on some hands. He kicked a few people in the butt. He slapped a couple of folks upside the head. and they weren't happy. But because they control everything, they were able to say, well, we control you. So we're going to take your lollipop away and you can't have any more candy. So when he thought about it, and I know it's a lot of things, he got a lot of people that work for him. So it was a lot, probably a lot weighing on him. Like, I got all these people, they took this away from me. So now I can't help all of these people. And I told them if I bring them along, I'm going to do da 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 da. And now I can't because I spoke my mind, which is the truth. But I spoke my mind, but the man is telling me I can't speak my mind, but I got these people on my back. So he said, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And now we wait. Now we wait to see what else is going to happen.
Well, the black community
the plot thickens. The plot thickens. And like Jack Nicholson said it the best. You want the truth, but you can't handle the truth.
Can't handle the truth. Because he said the blacks are the true Hebrews.
Right. He did say what he said. He meant what he said. And I don't think he should apologize for what he said, because they say what they want to say all the time. There's a man that runs the United States that says shit all the time and refused to apologize. So he apologized, and he got backlash from the black community for apologizing. And so now he was on a suicide watch because he was like, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. And I get it that, you know, to whom much is given, much is required. And yes, when you become a celebrity and you get famous and get this fortune, and you have a lot of people that depend on you, and that's enough strength in itself. But the Bible said, what does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? And a lot of times you have these celebrities are losing their soul because they are answering to the white man or the Jew, which sold Jesus out. So if they gonna sell Jesus out, what makes you think you're any different?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm thinking to myself, I was like, myself.
And I
said, why in the world, when he started his Wild 'N Out show, why didn't he get the rights to his stuff? That's what's wrong. You put all your trust and all your eggs in one basket when you should have. Smart as you are, Nick Cannon. Smart as you are, Nick Cannon.
Say that
again. What were you thinking?
Right.
You thinking not securing yourself, so that way when something like this happens, you can take your bunch of people and y'all can go somewhere. Or why wasn't you trying to focus on getting your own little some kind of network with all that money that you got, Nick Cannon? I'm not understanding you.
And Mariah Carey, your baby mama.
Right.
So now Puff Daddy got his own little channel and he's inviting him over to him. But Nick want to go back to the man and apologize.
Because the man made the threat that you would never be nothing, and the people that you brought along with you will never be anything. Because what?
Because of their Hebrews, they black.
And even if they let Nick Cannon go, those other people are still under contract.
Yes.
Sure is.
So
so they're bound. They're bound.
I have a different perspective on all that.
What you got, King?
It's people are. What everybody does not realize is that side of the foolery of all and the spectacle of it, people actually do need to sincerely watch out for Nick Cannon, because we're just thinking of the celebrity aspect. People forget he's also human, a man, a father. And right now he's legitimately fighting for his life. Whereas all these things he's been building for the past 20 years, it's literally gone up in smoke. Like, not all of it, but very, very fast in relationships. And so we were like, oh, he's acting be dramatic. He's legitimately not just fighting for a show. His entire career, his legacy, his family, he is fighting for his life. Like Miss T, I had the same question of how have you been over and the creator of Wild 'N Out for 15 years, and you still don't have all your ownership. Now he has no leverage though. And so they don't have to give him any control. They don't have to answer a phone call from him. If a lawyer tries to sue the company, because he's not even an employee there anymore, he doesn't have any leverage whatsoever to get the rights back to his show. The only way he could try and get his rights would be for the black people to rise up and all the cast members and the other celebrities to put pressure on them. But as we know, Viacom owns BET, VH1, all those, like all under the same company. Right. And so I'm sincerely worried. And I'm one of the few people in this world who think extremely highly of Nick Cannon across the board. People call him corny and all sorts of other shit. But what people don't realize is Nick Cannon's been in the industry from a child star to an adult. He moved from doing comedy. He did music. We're not going to talk about his music. But contrary to how corny we want to call it, he actually made some money when he was doing music, and he moved into producing. Then he actually bought a whole damn channel. He started making his own shows, like everything. People don't realize he's been hosting Teen Nick, which was called Noggin. Then it became The End, and then it became Teen Nick. So he's been working very closely with Nickelodeon for the past at least 15 years. And he's I think 3 years older than me. And he's a businessman. Like, I don't understand people don't give him his credit, because he's done so much and given so many people a platform. All the people who came through on Wild 'N Out, if you talk to them, the majority of them credit him and like give him so much respect for the OG that he is. Because as battle rappers, unless you're in the battle rap scene,
I just don't understand why he didn't secure.
So it's like, I don't either, but I want people to look at human wise. All the things he said are actually not completely true. But he did speak his mind. The problem is he has to remember, and anybody who's a celebrity, you got to be careful. Me as a teacher, I can't say whatever I want to say on Facebook, even on what we're doing now. I have to be very careful with some of the things that I say, because of the platform that I'm on. I can get, because it doesn't line up with who I'm employed by or whatever, things like that. So he was not careful. Whether or not he believed it, while I don't agree with him apologizing, I understand for the sake of his legacy and what he has to do to protect his life. I understand. And that's not a sellout. It's a matter of, you have to bite that bullet. I don't agree with the apology. I don't. But I'm also not worth millions and millions of dollars and lost millions and millions and millions of dollars in a night, you know? So I'm kind of like, why the hell are you not getting the rights to your show, Nick? You too smart for that.
What is the profit of man to gain the world and lose his soul? That was done earlier when you signed your name on the dotted line.
But all this boils down to is them making an example out of him, because the Black community, we are charging these companies that are doing stuff. And like I say, I believe all these companies that are including Afro-Americans, people of color in their commercial, they're not doing it for our benefit. They're doing it so they won't get backlash. So if we go after a company because, hey, they said something towards the Black community that we didn't agree with. Okay, Nick Cannon in their eyes said something towards the Jewish community. So let's just go ahead and nip this in the bud so that we won't get the backlash. Because, you know, that's what the world is right now. So they're making an example out of it.
He's an example. And he should have, as Miss T said, he's a smart man that should have made plan at the beginning, just in case.
He should have had his lawyers and everybody. I mean, I'm pretty sure when he went in, he was like, "I'm confident this is my show. They can't take my show from me." But a lot of
that's what that's where he got cocky with America's Got Talent. Same thing. It basically repeats itself. You didn't learn from the first time.
He keep making bad choices, bad decisions, and if he can't have wilding out, maybe he can change it to out wilding or something like that. But at the end of the day,
he can start over.
He has a platform where he can start over.
But can he take those people with him?
He can't take the thing. He can't. But it's so much good talent out here. He didn't put a platform out for them. But it's so many people on YouTube that do. Look at us. We can go on there. We can go on the housewives.
Can get me.
Get it down, girl. We can go on there.
He definitely can get me.
I can't go on there because if you say something about me, I might hit you.
His friend.
Somebody come at me. It's on.
Well,
what? You said what about my mom?
Well, whoever he was interviewing that day, they should have told him, "You about to lose your job.
Get this thing.
About to lose your job. Catch this day.
Get this thing.
How apropos. Good job, Suge.
Right. So
that's how you bring in our special guest for this week. We have Officer Julius Locklear, who is joining us this week. Welcome, Julius. Welcome.
How y'all doing?
Hello.
Hey.
how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Light skin. Light skin.
What's up, Paul? What up, G? What up, G? What's up?
Hi, Julius.
All right. So let's go ahead and jump into who Julius is. So Aaron, calm your behind that.
Waiting on you all week, Julius. Should be waiting on you all week.
All right. So because you did. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into this interview real quick. Want to welcome him. Everyone out there in our Facebook Live land, we are welcoming Julius onto the show for this week. We have something to talk about. We're glad he took some time out to come and sit with us for a minute. Let us get to pick his brain for a while, get to know him, and see what's going on with him. So let's go ahead and get started.
Okay. So am I first?
Yep.
So I want to know, I have two questions that I want to ask you. How many years have you been on the force, for one?
I'm actually not on the force. I actually work for myself. I'm licensed through the state for myself. So I contract myself out to other companies and other bail bondsman companies.
Oh, so are you like a bounty hunter or like a security, like you do?
I do both.
The third, was it with the three with the gun and all that? What is it called?
I do both. I do in North Carolina, we're not allowed to call it bounty hunting, but basically that's what it is. And I do armed security too.
Okay. So what has been the most rewarding thing about your job?
The most rewarding thing is being able to help people, have the option to help people, because I work for myself. I ain't got to really listen to anybody else. I can make my own decisions.
I got one more question. How old are you?
21.
Oh, okay.
Wait, say it again, how?
Yeah, Tender, 21. Tender.
Girl, you a baby.
You 21.
21.
Lord have mercy. My baby 21.
My baby 23, older than you.
You can hang with me. It's all right. You can hang with me. It's all good.
All right.
I'm 21 too.
So those are my questions.
That's 21 Jump Street. We got 21 Jump Street on the phone with us now.
That's cute.
All right, Suge, what you got?
So since you said that you're not with a particular force or what have you at this moment, what departments have you worked in, in the force that you was last connected to?
Right now, I've always worked for myself. I always contract myself out to businesses as just to do security. So when the COVID hit, I actually got into bail bondsman because all my security contracts shut down. So I worked with two companies. I've worked with Harris Bail Bondsman out of Florence, South Carolina, and I worked with Notorious Bail Bondsman out of Lumberton, North Carolina.
Okay, so what have you had like a real what's your worst incident in doing what you're doing?
My worst incident, I've been doing this job a while. Even before you're licensed, you do this job a while. Anybody can tell you. But my first real scared experience happened to me probably like a month ago. As long as I've been doing this job, it happened to me the first time a month ago. It's the first time I've ever been scared.
When she told you was about to lose your job?
Nah, I wish.
Because you are detaining me for nothing.
For the time.
Traffic goes so hard though.
All right.
That's all the questions. That's all I have for right now. I'll go to the next person.
All right, Kenya.
Okay, mine was similar to Shug's in regards to let me see if I can remember because I didn't pull it up. What was the scariest moment? The moment that you most feared for yourself?
I'll tell you, if you want to know the story, I'll tell you about what happened.
Go ahead.
Okay. I was working up in my hometown. I never work in my hometown because I know everybody. I was up there not even 3 days. I was working at one of them fish table places. I don't know if y'all have them where y'all from. The gambling houses where you go in there and play on the fish table and bet your money.
Yeah.
So I was working security there. for the time being, they had opened back up for like a week, and I had a guy come up to the door. I had started patting down, and he didn't want to get patted down. He told me I didn't know who he was. He wasn't going to get patted down. So I told him, with all due respect, in order to come in here and pass this threshold, you have to get patted down for everybody's safety. Well, he tried to walk past me, and I raised my arm up so he couldn't walk into the building, and he backed up. And his words with me, as he unzipped his bag on his chest, is he told me he didn't know me, that he was going to blow my head off. Ooh. So when he unzipped his bag on his chest, there was a gun sitting there. So I grabbed the gun with my left hand, and I deployed my taser. I grabbed my taser with my right hand. I deployed my taser. Well, if you don't know anything about the taser, you have to get those prongs spread apart far enough for it to work. Well, with me and him being close, it didn't spread apart far enough, so it didn't work. So me and him fought for the gun, so I wouldn't have to shoot him. I didn't want to shoot him. I mean, a life is a precious thing, and but he was trying to take my life just because he didn't want to get patted down, which I thought was a dumb decision. All he had to do was turn around and go back to his car. So me and him fought for the gun. We fought for the gun, and I was becoming tired. I was becoming real tired. So the guys ran across from the store, who I knew, and they kept asking him. They kept trying to explain to him that I was a good person. I'm good people. All he had to do was let go of the gun. So his son came up and calmed him down, and I told his son, I said, look, if you can get the bag from around his neck, I said, I'll let you walk off with the gun and I'll let him go. I said, that way I won't have to do my job, basically. So he got the gun from around his neck, and the guy took off, and he kept trying to fight me, but by then the county sheriff was pulling up. So I was able to get some help to me. But what scared me is not that I feared for my life, but I didn't want to have to take his. You know what I mean? Right. With everything going on right now, with it being right and legal, it's still the world wouldn't have seen it like that. Mm-hmm. So
wow. Well, thank you for that story. And my next one goes right into that. Have you ever shot anyone before?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. Okay, well, that's it for me.
All right.
Oh, he said no, ma'am, like a young man. No, ma'am.
Ain't that sweet? And I just be like, oh my goodness. I'm a ma'am.
All right. So it's on me now. So how has the current events affected you personally and professionally?
Personally, I mean, I've lost friends just because I wear a badge. No matter what the badge says, I mean, everybody sees it as the police, law enforcement, and most people don't like us right now. So some of my schoolmates that I went to school with, and some of my old friends, just because I wear a badge, they kind of strayed away from me. I mean, which is fine. I'm my own person. That's not going to bother me. So I mean, you got to follow your dreams either other way, and that's what I'm doing. But as in a professional standpoint, it's most of the places I work, everybody knows me. They know me personally, and they know what type of person I am. So it really doesn't affect me too much. It's just those strangers who don't know me who give me a hard time because I wear a badge.
Gotcha.
So that's about it with it.
Okay. And my next one is, what made you want to be an officer?
That's a good question. When I was growing up, my mom was a single mom, but she was dating this guy, and the guy was really abusive. And me being a young age, there wasn't a thing I could do about it. It ain't like I could fight him or get him off of her. I was too young. So I picked up the phone and I called 911. They always picked up the phone. They always came to help. They always came to help my mom. So I always wanted to be that person in uniform to go help somebody who was in need. So it's a good story behind it. And I'm turning something bad into something good. I'm making something good out of it. So that's the reason I wanted to be becoming a law enforcement.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, try to get everybody here all emotional. All right, now we're gonna dig a little deeper. What you got, Aaron?
First, I want to say I'm so sorry that you went through all of that. You went through seemed like a lot in such a young age.
Right.
But my first question is, how has the viral video affected you professionally and personally?
Personally, it's kind of interesting. I mean, everybody, I woke up, I fell asleep with like 900 followers. I woke up with topping right there at 80,000, 90,000 followers. I'm wondering what's going on.
Make it count, sir.
I got all these.
He got the blue check.
I've got all these missed calls from my family members and co-workers and all of that. So the first person I called back was my mom. And my mom was like, you know your video viral, right? I was like, what are you talking about? She said, I'm walking through my job and I hear it playing in the break room and everybody talking about you. I'm like, what are you talking about? So I get on and the video is everywhere. So personally, my family loves it. Some of my coworkers love it. They pick on me all the time about it. But professionally, it's all right until I'm in the middle of a club or get off work after a 16-hour shift and I walk in the store and the first thing somebody says, you about to lose your job. So it's all right. I mean, people joke around with it all the time. I ain't got no bad or negative comments from it really out and about. So it's pretty cool.
Okay.
That's good.
So have you kept in contact with this young lady?
No, actually, young lady, her manager made her block me on everything. So I don't know how that went.
What?
Yeah.
She got a manager.
Yeah, she got a whole manager. Like she's selling merchandise. She went to the courthouse and trademarked "Get This Dance" and lose your job.
She's smart. You make your money.
She was smart.
She making a killing because y'all know she was.
Baby, she had that stimulus check and ran.
That's what you do. I'm trying to tell you, sir.
So the backstory of this is.
Go ahead.
What was the backstory on this? I mean, you know, all I've seen was the fact that she was saying you about to lose your job, and you kind of chuckled or whatever, smirked, and you know. So what was the back end?
So why you took Aaron's question like that?
He did, but it's okay because I can pull another question. It's nothing. Go ahead.
I didn't know that was your question. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I can pull another question.
I was working at a club in Dillon. And she was getting kicked out by my guys. And I was like, no, I don't want you to go ahead and leave so you won't get no trouble. It's the weekend. This is South Carolina. You won't get out till like Monday. And her reply to me was F me that I could suck her D. And I said, what? I said, look, darling, I said, you call me a lot of things. Just two things I don't take. I said, don't nobody call me no B and don't nobody tell me to suck their D. And she kept saying it and saying it and saying it. And I kept asking her to leave. Well, in the state of North Carolina and South Carolina, you ask somebody to leave more than twice. That's trespassing. So that's what I detained her for trespassing and breach of peace because she kept telling me to suck her D in front of everybody. So, about 5 minutes to the handcuffs, she broke out with the lose your job.
So did you when you turned your head, did you laugh?
Can I ask my questions?
I'm about to say, y'all keep butting in on Aaron's part.
Y'all let Aaron ask a question, please. Aaron, the floor is yours.
Y'all hush. Mute everybody.
Thank you.
Go ahead,
They
Aaron.
so rude to us, Julius. You see these people? So my question that I had pulled out the hat was when you turned your head and laughed, because that would caught my attention. That would made me laugh. Like, what were you thinking in that moment when you turned your head and laughed?
I was like, yo, the stuff I run into, because there's never a dull moment when it comes to me. Don't nobody ever have no funny moments but me. So I'm like, out of all the times my body cam has never went dead. So that's why it was recorded on the phone. My body cam was actually dead. So I had my partner record. I said, my body cam has never went dead. The first time we record, this happens. So I'm sitting there dying laughing in my head. I get myself together and turn around, and the cameraman is over there crying. So there I go laughing again.
Look.
That would have been me.
Yeah. I was like, girl, get these handcuffs. Clank.
Cuss these cuffs.
I'm trying my best to keep a straight face because, I mean, if something would have happened and I would have had to go to court with that video, it wouldn't have looked good, me dying laughing.
Right.
Even though everybody in the courtroom probably would have laughed too. I'm just saying.
It's funny, hell.
I just want to know, was she in the club in those clothes?
Yo,
that part.
She's in the club. And she was sober too, y'all.
Oh,
really?
Y'all didn't hear what she said?
I want that kind of confidence. That's the kind of confidence I want. I want that confidence.
Because those look like pajamas.
Excuse me. What town is this again?
Dillon, South Carolina.
South Carolina. In the South Carolina. That's where that. Okay.
They throw down in South Carolina. That's where I'm headed to now.
You go to the club in your pajamas.
This ain't caused you no kind of backlash at all?
I mean, people have their negative comments, but I mean, I handle it in a professional way.
What could they say negative?
Right.
People who don't know the story, who coming in halfway in the story and don't know the whole story, trying to jump the gun.
So
mostly from us, huh?
So, right. Right. But if you had to do it over, would you do anything differently? Is there anything you could have seen differently?
Talking about with the situation?
Yeah.
With the outcome that I know that happened, I don't know if y'all guys know that she was on the street. She was homeless.
Yeah.
Okay, she created that GoFundMe and made about 50, 60 grand. So she's back with her family.
Right.
So with the outcome that came with it, no, because I didn't lock her up. She didn't have a charge. She's back with her family. So everything worked out the way it was supposed to. So I wouldn't change a thing I did.
That's great.
That's dope.
All right. So I got two more questions that ain't on my list. First and foremost, what are you going to do with your 15 minutes of fame to monetize and help yourself out?
Well, I don't know if you guys are on my Instagram. I kind of use this fame to show people who I really am. You know who
What's your
I am.
tag? I'll follow you right now. What's up?
Julius Locklear.
Gotcha.
Okay. Julius. I kind of use it. Julius Locklear. Locklear.
Are you related to Heather Locklear?
I hate you.
That's a whole bunch of us.
I hate you so much right now.
I mean. That's the only Locklear that I've heard of.
That is. He probably
and okay.
He said,
there's a lot of us. We don't know who she
is. He's 21. He don't know who that is.
Yeah,
my final question.
I don't know, it's a lot of us.
I'll send it to you on Instagram.
King has another question.
I'm asking for a friend on the panel. So are you single? Because they want to know.
I was gonna ask that question too.
He is single.
Okay.
He's single, y'all, but he just the baby.
Slide in them DMs.
You ain't got to do with the baby.
What's the oldest age you'll date?
My age limit is from 25 to 35. But I mean, I love an older woman. I don't like a younger woman.
So y'all, he is wrapping off a date. So y'all better get y'all tickets.
Yeah, it ends on the 12th.
What?
Yeah.
He doing what?
He said he will fly. He said whoever wins.
She got her money off of the situation. I had to figure out a way to get mine.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about, fam.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Lose your job.
You haven't been to Texas?
No, I've never been to Texas.
You ever been to Louisiana?
I've never been to Louisiana. You know that's crazy. Okay. That's the most two places they didn't ask me on there.
You're gonna have to come on.
It's because you look like my kinfolk.
Really?
You don't want to mind.
In the famous words of our old friend Tom from Tom and Jerry, if you're ever down in Texas, look them up. If you're ever down in Texas, look them up.
Girl, you don't know that reference.
Me and Cortez, we'll take you to Louisiana to get some Southern classic chicken.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me. My whole family is from New Orleans, Brasserie. What's up?
I need to take some time off and travel.
He can come to Texas. We can fix him some soul food, and then we can ride. Then Aaron can sit in the front seat, and I sit in the back seat, and we'll go to Southern Classic Chicken because me and her was gonna take that trip anyway. And since you coming, you might as well go with us, and then we can go gamble at the boat. Yeah,
might as well.
I'm just here for the chicken.
Yeah. So
I'm just here for the chicken.
Y'all have any other questions, real quick?
I want to know where I can get that shirt at from that. Do you know her punchline?
You can order it offline. All you gotta do is Google the shirt. It's everywhere.
Cannot deal.
Just Google, you about to lose your job?
Yeah, I guess a t-shirt. It's everywhere.
She the next catch me outside. How about that? Or go best friend. That's my best friend. Ooh, you better. That's what she sound like right now.
So Julius, do you have anything you wanna any shout outs or what you wanna advertise your dating raffle? Any last words you want to give everyone? What you got?
I'm gonna give a shout out to God. That's the head of my life, you know. So it's a lot of stuff I wouldn't have made it through if it wasn't for him.
Oh, you old Baptist.
Yeah, of course.
That's old Baptist way. That's giving honor to God, Deacon Urshaborn, Pastor and First Lady in their absence, and God who is the head of my life.
Yes.
I just want to say God has been good to me.
Good.
That's
Hey, I see who the life of the party is on here.
Who is
We
Ella?
all got things.
He woke
Know
me
me
up this
outside.
morning and started me on my way.
Randa Bahaya.
He gave me a kick in my step.
Y'all better stop
Come on,
playing.
somebody.
Yes, come on.
Jesus is a biscuit.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
who
you say your last name is
Okay.
you Locklear and Ellaby?
Since that came out, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all the truth. Locklear is my dad's last name. Locklear I use on social media because of what I do. I don't want to go kick in somebody's door, somebody's mom door looking for them. And Ellaby is on my chest, and then they go to social media looking for Julius Ellaby. That makes sense?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right. The reason why I asked that because I know some Ellabys that are in the DC, Carolina areas.
Yeah. So my real last name is Ellaby.
Well, I just
why.
followed you, so I
Me too.
if I put it out there to the single women, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies.
I'm already following you on social media, and you follow me back. I was so happy about that. I woke up and you followed me back.
Okay, that's good then. It's kind of hard for me to keep up with it, so I do the best I can.
If you need a manager, I can manage you. Like I can help you with that.
She has her own
Talking
company,
about
like
my
for real.
Instagram.
No,
she's
she's
a company.
Yeah, she helps Cortez, and Cortez is into a lot of stuff.
He got
She's
19
official.
hustles.
She's official. No joke. She's official.
Like legit, for real.
Okay,
I need your help, Aaron.
And see, you gonna need people to manage your page. If you got that blue check, you're gonna need people that you trust to manage your page because they be coming from you all type of ways.
And not just his page, you're gonna need someone to manage him, period, because he's Insta famous now, and he can actually, you see what Janiqua doing. Janiqua is her name. You see what Janiqua's doing. She got Janiqua, Johnique is her name.
Her name John too, like mine.
Again.
Shut up, Suge.
So if she can go out here and do it, he can do it. He just need the direction. So if you don't, do you have anyone who is showing you the way to get to the next level with this?
At first, I had a guy. I played the drums in church, so the keyboard player was kind of helping me out with it because he has his own podcast. But I've kind of like took it over a little bit. So I really don't have anybody but him.
Gotcha.
Let me ask you this: if you can
reach out, now you got me. I can definitely help.
We got you.
What you got?
Now, if you need a mother figure to talk to and to help you out in some situations, if you want me to pray, I pray. If you want me to light a candle, I light a candle. If you want me to do some voodoo hoodoo, I can't help you there.
No.
Okay.
Let's go over here to sugar.
Look, I got some sage. I'll sage for you.
He got that sage for you right there. She go.
I got 3 bundles for the love.
Say that for the ear. Sugar, what you got?
So on a serious note, with the world atmosphere in the country now, you may not be able to speak on it, but as far as your stance, being a Black man, and you see what's happening to our Black brothers here, how do you guys handle that type of pressure, being Black and being a police officer?
I mean,
a man with a badge.
Like I said before, people who don't know us, and that's really rare unless I'm out of town working. But people who don't know us, they really come at us really sideways. If that makes sense. They really come at us hard having a badge on. But I can't speak for anybody but myself. But I know I go out here and I respect people, even when disrespect. I respect people because eventually you're gonna get it in return. You fight a bad situation with good, and you always get good out of it. Even if you don't want to help yourself, I'm still going to help you. Just because you make a bad decision don't make you a bad person, So as long as I go out and respect people and do my part, knowing I'm doing it right, I get good feedback in return. But it's still people out there, like I said, who don't know us. Because I get called a lot of things out there in the field. But then again, you just fight it with positivity.
Okay.
You're Black famous, man. I'm rooting for you.
Well, thank you.
I appreciate it.
Right.
I sent you a friend request on Facebook. You have 2 pages. I sent you a friend request on both of those, as well as your Instagram.
Now watch him say, "I only got one page."
I only got one page.
I know that. His face told it. I know it. I saw it. He's like, oh. So
All right.
So you'll have to get on that, sir. That's why you need Aaron, because people are going to start doing that more and more.
Yeah.
And they're going to start using your face to try and do stuff.
I guess, yeah, because this have 841 fans. Let me show you the picture. Is this?
Can't see that.
No, that's not Julius.
That ain't him.
Girl, you know that's not him.
That ain't him. That's a
Mexican.
boy.
That's a nice Puerto Rican.
That's a good old Puerto Rican, Mexican.
Baby, where's your glasses?
Well, it looked like him to me. It was a light-skinned man. Is this him?
That's me and my little brother. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
You gotta look for the beard and the eyes.
I sent you a request.
I got you.
I need my glasses, like Aaron said. I'm sorry.
You do need your glasses, girl. I don't know what you saw that Puerto Rican man. Thought that was him.
She's talking about all light-skinned people look alike.
Right.
That ain't fair.
So
that ain't right.
Well, I also followed you, Suge_Pillow Talk. That's my radio show.
All right. So we have came to the end of our interview with Julius. We could go on and on and on and on and on. If you ever want to come back on the show, you have anything out there that you're doing, please feel free to hit us up. You have my number. You have all of us, all of our Instagrams. Just reach out to one of us. We all have very great backgrounds in something. So we are here for you, just like, you came and did something for us. So we want to give back to you. We're going to continue to follow you, see where you go, see how far you make it up the I don't want to call it the police chain, but law enforcement. We'll say law enforcement. So we congrats on everything that you're doing, and yeah, that's it. We thank you for coming on.
I really appreciate y'all for having me.
Thank you. Let us know when you get your shirts out. Oh, he gone.
No, he ain't gonna hear you.
Let us know about your shirts. We're gonna get one of your shirts as well.
Okay.
Good talk. Come back. We fun. We had a fun.
Right.
Yeah, I got to come back again and visit y'all.
Let's hit it one time. Let's hit it one time, y'all.
You just let me know when you want
about to lose your job.
Hit that pancake. Yeah.
You gotta put your hands behind your back.
Hit this dance.
You got to yes.
Now he can look forward to laugh. At first he can right to laugh. Now he can look forward to laugh.
I'm laughing now. I can laugh all day.
But it'd be hard not to, y'all, because the song, we with the beat to it, it went so hard though.
Yeah,
you was
look, the remix.
That was good.
When Elmo went off, I was
Elmo? Dude, I'm like, yeah, Elmo.
You better monetize that video too, because they using your image if they're making money off it. I'm just
Aaron got you. Aaron got you.
If they making money, let me tell you something. You better go. They using your image in that video.
You're gonna be like Cardi B, mad about bad about coronavirus.
You like Cardi B did it.
Better get your money.
Go. There's ways to monetize. Don't let people make money off of you. Sure.
Right. For real.
All right. So you have a very, very good night, and we'll all be in touch.
I appreciate y'all.
Bye,
Julius. Follow us back. Follow us back.
I got y'all.
Okay.
All right.
Check your DM.
Check your DM. Aaron! Check your DM.
All right.
Aaron, like, you about to
Aaron, I had your back, girl.
This job.
Aaron, I had your back. Girl, I had your back.
You about to get
I got you. I was trying to get you in there, girl.
Look, y'all heard me say, y'all heard me when I said, what got me when you turned to laugh. Y'all heard me. I threw that out there.
Good boy. But
okay. What's our next topic? Because
let's go ahead. Let's go ahead to our next topic, our final topic on the board. We're gonna try and see can we squeeze in our condolences to Tamar Braxton for what happened over the weekend.
Not condolences.
Not condolences.
Not condolences. What's the word?
Thoughts and prayers. Say thoughts and prayers.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'll get back to y'all. Hold on.
That's it. That's it. My bad. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to kill the
Boy,
one.
I almost passed out.
I'm not.
What?
And
I'm
we're
fucking
stay on the front line.
All right.
And we're still here.
Okay, King.
Let me do this real quick. Boom. All right. So, next on the topic is our relationship topic, and it is, how do you deal with an overly jealous mate in a relationship or a marriage? One more time. How do you deal with an overly jealous mate in a relationship or a marriage? Now I'm going to unmute y'all. Be on y'all best behavior. Floor is open.
Empty boxes.
Listen, come on, y'all. Okay, so
being with an overly jealous mate is hard. It's really hard. It's hard because they're gonna accuse you of everything but the kitchen sink, baby. And sometimes they might accuse you of the kitchen sink. How do you deal with somebody like that? You have to have a lot of patience, and you have to encourage them and let them know that you love them and that it's no one else. And then sometimes y'all can get overbearing to the point you just have to say, look, I can't do it no more. I gotta go. Boom. I can't do it. It's too much. I've been there, done that. It's too much. And then they get abusive. And not only are they abusive, they controlling, they'll stalk you, and y'all live in the same house together, but you'll be at work and they're like outside, didn't even go to work today because they too busy following you. Right there will
that's toxic.
It will work
toxic. That's beyond jealous. That's toxic.
Yeah.
That's way past the jealous point. That's
overly jealous.
That's a mental issue that they have within themselves that they're trying to put out on you. That's their issue. And in a situation like that, if it's too much for you to handle, if you cannot handle it, you have to be done with it. And like you said, you said, well, at the beginning, you're encouraging and you're doing this and you're doing that to make sure that this person really knows. Sometimes that's not enough. Sometimes that is just not enough. And that is not on you. It's not on you I'm not talking about you, but I'm just saying not on you as the person. When you see that it is not enough and it keeps escalating and keeps going higher and higher and higher, and their jealousy and their this, it's not on you. So it's time to dissolve what it is, and you can't take the pressure onto yourself.
It's hard to dissolve it because sometimes
you can't take the pressure onto yourself.
You have to go little at it. You have to get away from people like that a little at a time. You almost have to have them break up with you. And 9 times out of 10, they never break up with you because they're so obsessed and jealous over you or whatever. They never break up with you. You have to send their ass to jail. I'm sorry. Just lock them up.
But that's if they get that far to have to go to jail. But if they just still in that point where you just look, I've had it pass here, and I've shown you, and I've done this, and I've did this, and you are not getting it. You need help, and I cannot be the one to help you. I can't do it. I'm done. You got to move on. And if they don't want to move on, then you got to make them move on. Like you said, then you go to the point of calling for backup.
Right. What you got, King, Shug, Aaron?
I'm just not going to be bothered, period.
That's too much energy. I'm bothered.
I'm just not going to be bothered with that. You're not going to, and I tell people all the time, you are not going to impose your feelings, your negative feelings and negative emotions onto me. I have the right to refuse it.
You sure do. King?
And that's just it. Some people do too much, and people are only going to do to you what you allow.
That's it.
That's true.
And the thing is that people don't want to take accountability for their part in it. Did I allowed this person to go this far with me. I accepted this so much. So they're used to you accepting it that they're going to keep pushing the envelope. So when you do try to refute or rebut or push them off, then they can't handle it because I've been doing it this long. You've been letting me do it, so what's wrong now?
It's too late
So
now.
you just have to nip that stuff in the bud up front, or just walk away from it up front while it's new. Ain't no more getting to know you. I know you, because what she say, Maya Angelou say, when they show you who they are, believe them.
Believe them.
And why you?
Some people might think it's flattering.
Some people get
because they have low self-esteem issues, and they have to have the need to feel wanted.
Right.
That was what's the basketball player? His wife that came up years ago. Who's the little light bright dude? Oh Lord, I'm blanking out. He's a basketball player. It came out his wife. She like wanted men. Like she used to get jealous because these women want her husband, and like she's like, I want men.
That's it.
That's her. Thank you.
That's her.
And that was a similar
situation.
Jealous? Well, it was like she's like, no, my husband gives me all the attention I need, but she was like, I still want it from other men too. And all of us are like, so you're saying your husband does you right and treats you right and does, like the right stuff, and you still seeking more? It's just, and all of us are like, girl,
make all that make
Something in the milk ain't clean. Somebody lame.
Girl, you got a rich husband who does you right, like, and you still
have
like
a rich. You have a
she
rich,
might not be into
nice
him like
looking
that.
husband that's being what society sees as man to
but that
his
don't mean
wife
nothing to her if she's not really attracted to him.
But you want somebody. I want this person to be attracted to me too.
Right. That doesn't mean anything.
I want to feel
that
hot.
doesn't mean anything if she's
Sometimes
not.
as a woman, you just want to know you still got it.
But that don't have nothing to do with her being jealous. That just has something to do with her being a slut, allegedly. A slut.
Or low self-esteem.
Low self-esteem.
Yeah, low self-esteem.
But y'all have to remember also, she had just had a baby. And a lot of people don't think postpartum depression
is real.
Oh, yeah, that's real.
That's a real thing.
I have it every day.
Thank you for bringing some comedy back into this. Thank you, sir.
I have it every day.
Good job.
I have it every day. It's fine. It's fine.
I have it every day.
You ain't gonna just throw it up feeling like nobody gonna hear you.
We heard
it.
I mean,
we heard
it is real, just like Jesus.
Okay, so,
Jesus is real.
Right. Throwback.
Let's go ahead and tackle this right here. Let's give our thoughts and prayers to Tamar. Did I say it right this time?
You did.
Yes.
Don't do my sister.
All right, go ahead, Aaron, enlighten us real quick.
Okay, so over the weekend, Tamar, they say it's an alleged suicide attempt that she sent out. She actually didn't send, you know how you like type up something but you never hit send. She was saying she was feeling like a slave and the only way out was death. And so her boyfriend found her unconscious, unresponsive in the bathroom. So I've kind of been following up on this story because anybody that knows I am a Tamar super fan. And I think she has just became responsive where they moved her to another facility.
Yeah, they did move to another facility.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
mental health. You know what? Sometimes, and like the killing thing is like she was just on Instagram and looking like her normal self.
Right.
And sometimes that's why you have to really check on your strong friends because people be going through stuff under the covers and you just never really know. I smile, but you just never really know. And I don't know if y'all remember during that time when her and Vince got a divorce. Ooh. Even before the divorce, Vince was dealing with a lot of money issues. And when she was on the Big Brother's house, she was like, that money that she won, she was like, I can buy my baby a house. To me, that said a lot. That means you didn't get anything from your divorce. You didn't really have any money. So you are, you're fending for your life. You're starting over. You have been with this man so long. And who else knows whatever else she had been going through. So people think she's so strong because she's very outspoken. But sometimes people be going through, that don't mean nothing. That's a cover up.
It is.
Like Robin Harris, that guy who killed himself, that actor that killed himself. Is his name Robin Harris?
Mm-hmm.
The guy,
the comedian.
Yeah, the comedian.
The big guy boy, the dude.
The white guy. What's his name?
Oh, Robin Williams.
Robin
Williams.
Robin Williams. How he killed himself and you know, he was so talking, he was so
Don
happy.
Cornelius.
And then the next
Don Cornelius, yeah.
Don Cornelius. So I mean, you know, you're right when you say check on your strong friends, because they could be strong to you, but when they're by themselves, they're not strong at all. You know, and your strong friends don't have nobody that could call and pick up the phone and talk to. You know why? Because everybody's calling them. So you got all these issues all in your head and you have nobody to talk to. Is that you, Shug? You are the strong
That is
friend?
I am.
Yeah, and that's why people take anxiety medicine.
I had a panic attack last night. I was going through y'all.
Lateral, because
so keep me prayed up.
So much stuff, you know. And people don't, they see you, like you say, you smile and it's okay. So Tamar, my heart goes out to you. It's not a laughing situation. It's not nothing to make fun of. It's a serious situation. So my prayers are with her and her family, and I pray she get the proper help that she needs so she can continue to be that loving person that she is. And then you can tell that she has so many issues because she's so confrontational. You know, she's so quick to pop off. And people that have issues like that, and they feel like everything you say to them is a jug in their heart. So of course she's gonna be combative. You know, so just keep her in prayer.
And then the fact that she's fighting because she's always wanted to get out from under being Toni Braxton's sister. Right. She wants to be Tamar Braxton because even Toni has said she's the most talented one, but people still are comparing her to Toni because of Toni's success. And that, I mean, as being a little sister, that is hard because nobody really knows me from me.
What
everybody, you know, I'm Tristan's sister. No, I'm Aaron. Right. You know, so you're always fighting for your own identity.
It's a lot that goes with that. I think it's a lot that goes on with it, and a lot of it has backfired on Tamar. She does have to take a lot of accountability for her actions. And again, a lot of people don't want to take accountability for it. They want to give excuses, which it may very well be reasons, but it comes off as excuses because of your prior behavior. And Toni may have said that she's really the most talented one to try to appease her, to build her up. But we all know that Toni is the most talented one.
Now, I beg to differ. When it comes, okay, so let me say, as far as vocal range, Tamar is a fool.
But she be off and flat sometimes too.
Unbreak my
that was
me personally, I've heard Tamar, I've heard Toni. Me personally, this is just me. They're kind of like this. Sometimes it's here, sometimes. So they're like this to me, but they're the Braxtons. They're the Braxtons. A lot of people don't like Janet. A lot of people say Janet Jackson can't sing. She's a Jackson. So
I mean, she whisper.
So hey, you know, when you have that name and you got a little bit of something, the name will carry you with your little bit of something, and then you got the people to help you work on it.
And I say that to, you know, just to lighten the mood in regards. Yeah. I've met Tamar personally. I got pictures with her personally, and how she is on TV is totally different how she is in person. She really is a very nice, caring person. And this was during the time when her and Vincent was going through their thing. And I do have much love and much respect for her. She is a talented woman. She is a Black woman, you know. And again, what does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? And when you become Hollywood, or when you try to be in Hollywood or in the industry, there is something that you have to give up of yourself, which is your soul. And now that is a part of her that she's trying to gain back, and they refuse to let her be her authentic self. So it has caused her and the spirits that's within her to battle themselves. We can go very spiritual on this,
right? Come on,
get very deeper into it. But we'll save that for Thursday's show.
I believe it. I believe that wholeheartedly. She's battling spirits. I believe it wholeheartedly. The spirits on me.
And she's been battling spirits, you know, yes. with what allegedly has come out. in regards to the reasoning that she's doing this.
Right.
She's been battling. But when we first started watching Braxton Family Values, she was always the one. She was always the one that had the most stuff, and they were always running after her. Always with Tamar this, and well, Tamar is doing this, well, Tamar is doing
because
this.
They're trying
so
to
she's had the demons.
what happened
she's had the demons since childhood, and they're all there, and she's carrying all of them. And like I said, we're sending our prayers to her. But again, she has to take accountability for some things that she does in regards to what her life has given her and her actions toward all of that as well. So it's a roundabout thing. Can't just make excuses. You still have to take accountability for what you've done or whatever else has happened.
You did not say.
Right. So
it's all I ever gave.
Okay.
All right, so we have come to the end of our show for today and for this week, actually. And we are going to give our final goodbyes to everyone for this week, and we'll see you next week. Let's go ahead and bring back my panel real quick, give our final goodbyes. And go ahead. Well, you have to unmute yourself. There you go. All right, go ahead, Kenya.
Alrighty, everyone. Hopefully you will catch me on Pillow Talk. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. I don't know. I've been outside a lot. I got anxieties. I'm scared because I got but anyway, I have some more stuff coming up. I don't have the flyers as of yet, but I will get it out. It will be on the page and let you guys know what is coming up for Kenya. I am in Justice, written by our own Courtney, and that will be coming out not this coming Monday, right? The following Monday, right?
It's gonna be in I think it is next Monday.
Oh, well, we're going to be on Monday. We're going to be doing a live table read of Justice. Come on over and see us. We're going to post it on the book so you guys can see it, okay? Like I said, I got some other stuff that's in the works that's coming out, but I didn't have the flyers and I didn't get them to Cortez to post y'all. But I'm just going to say, catch a girl on YouTube, catch a girl on Facebook Live, I'll be cooking, catch a girl on Instagram, I'll be posting my t-shirts and my masks. Anyway, I love you with the love that has been placed down on the inside of me.
Baby!
To give out to you.
Wait a minute, sure.
Shut up.
I dislike
Well, why do I like it though? Why do I like that look though?
Why you?
You know what?
I said,
you
need some
what?
hoop earrings.
I am going to find that picture of Louise Jefferson. What's the neighbor upstairs friend? I'm gonna find a picture of her. She had that hairstyle.
Oh my God. Go ahead, King. It's your King, go ahead. It's your turn. I can't do this.
Y'all just okay, y'all. I can't deal.
Put it in your face a little bit.
We mentioned it earlier, y'all, but check on your strong friends. Just like myself, gone through some things this past few weeks, mentally and physically, and I kept it to myself. So love one another, give them their flowers, give them their hugs as best as possible at this time, and just love one another. Remember, all that glitters ain't gold, and what you see is what you get. So love one another and be blessed.
Thank you. All right, Erin.
All right. So for me, I had the opportunity to celebrate my birthday this weekend at the cabin with some of my friends. I've never been just so thankful in my life. It means a lot when people do give you your flowers while you are here, because you never know what type of impact that you have on people. And I'm just being my authentic self. I'm just doing what I feel like I'm called to do. And just to have people who really appreciate me and to tell me that they appreciate me, it really, really just meant a lot. And as well as like King said, we all, we go through things. Like I said, over last night, I kind of been going through some things personally, as well as I feel like I'm in a spiritual warfare. And so that's why I don't know if anybody knew, but I deactivated my Facebook today. I'm actually going to re-deactivate my Facebook today. I'll probably be back Tuesday for the show. Suge, if you need me Thursday, I definitely can be there. I'm available. But I just feel like I just need some me time to figure some things out. So to my friends that are watching, anybody that I know that is watching, if I don't talk to you, I am fine. I'm okay. I just really gotta figure some things out. In my spirit, I feel like there's a new spiritual awakening within me. I gotta figure it out. And I gotta clear any blockages that may be hindering me, because I'm ready to get to a new level in my life. And I just don't know how to do that as of yet without being someone that I'm not authentically who I am. So I just wanted to say that if y'all don't see me on social media, I'm okay. Nothing's wrong. I just gotta figure some things out. I gotta go to God, fast, whatever that is, to kind of figure some things out. Now I do still, the only other thing that I have coming up, because we have done our live read, I keep saying play, but our live read, we did that yesterday in Cortez. I'm so thankful for that opportunity that you've given me. I'm so thankful for you and your creative mind. I always tell you, there's no reason you shouldn't be making some type of money, because it's like whatever you think, you do it. And man, that's money. That's a money maker. You know what I'm saying? And you just give me so much hope, and you inspire me, because I also, sometimes I have so many thoughts, and what I do, I be so fearful that my thoughts that I have, my creative content, I normally pour it into other people, because I'm like, oh, they got it, they can do it, instead of putting that on trust and stepping out on fear on myself. But you inspire me. I thank you for being my friend, and for, keeping me in your circle around so many people that are creative, and it just lights a fire within me. And again, if anybody needs any assistance with any productions, I do have my company that I am starting. I'm here. Whatever you need, I got you. Kaboom. That's all I have to say.
I thought we left all that emotional stuff in the cabins.
That was beautiful. It needs to be said.
Yeah.
I needed to hear that.
She had to get it out too, because she was going.
She had to get it out.
Oh yeah.
And guess what? I ain't having no company, but you know what? If you wear your mask, you can come over.
All right, sure.
It's 4 knocks over here, but I'll let you in.
Look, okay, I'll come.
All right, sure. You and this microphone.
God be with you.
I'm sure.
God be with you until we meet again. Father God, in the name of Jesus, I come thank you for this day. God, I thank you for this panel of guests that we have today, our co-hosts. God, I ask that you protect us along the way. Keep our mind, God. Keep the enemy away from us. You said when the enemy comes in like a flood, that you will lift up a standard, God, because the enemy is busy. The enemy is real. He comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Yes. But I speak life to everybody, and I speak life over everyone that is listening, everyone that is watching. Yes, I have on a wig and glasses, but in my spirit and in my soul, I am mean Jesus all of the way. And God, I thank you right now, because you have put a hedge of protection around us, God. And what if you said, if we keep our mind on you, Lord, that you will keep us in perfect peace. And now may he be with us throughout the rest of this night and in the morning, God, because in the morning you said you'll give us brand new mercy, God. And we come with a thankful heart and a thankful mind. And again, y'all, I love y'all. And Aaron, you stay encouraged until we meet again.
Amen.
Amen.
You dismissing us.
I was
the doors
giving
of
the
the church
benediction. Yes,
The doors of the church is open.
the doors of the church are open.
Yeah.
It
Nobody else
was
testifying.
needed. Yeah, you
We
go
thank
ahead
you for
and
the prayer.
testify. All right.
Ain't nobody else testifying. Ken, you ain't got word.
All I'm gonna say is friendship is like a sheltering tree. That means if you have friends that are genuinely your friends, they love you hard, you would know when you are at your lowest, you have your friends there to shelter you, almost like a covenant in the marriage. So I'm gonna say friendship is like a sheltering tree.
That's right.
Amen. All right. Well, we got a prayer. We got a word. What you got, King?
Okay.
Shoot.
May his peace be with you till we meet again. May his peace be with you till we meet again. There you go.
He said what he said. Y'all try to make this an emotional ending.
Let's pray. Keep our sisters and brothers in prayer. We love you, Aaron.
She over there crying.
You made me cry tonight. You made me cry, Aaron. I haven't cried in a long time, but you made me cry.
Girl, do you need to buy my Mary J. Blige CD?
Not gonna cry.
I had to hold my breath. I said,
cry. You cry. We cry together.
We got you, Aaron.
Girl, we got our Mary J. Blige CDs. We ready. We can do this.
And do.
But you know what, y'all?
My sister Shug said you better pray. Evangelist Eleanor Nisi Houston said you better pray. You better pray, boy.
We have something to talk about.
All right, and we have come to the end of our show. And of course, everyone know I am Corte. I am Corte. Oh my God. Not the Michael Jackson off the wall.
Sure.
That ain't the off the wall one.
That ain't off the wall.
That ain't the off the wall. That's before off the wall. If off the wall was a little shorter than that.
And this Pepsi commercial when the hair caught on fire.
No, it's shorter than that.
This a Jackson 5 look.
This is Pam Grier.
Look, I want you back.
My God.
Dancing, dancing machine. What's it down? The do my thing.
All right, so I'm going to get my final words. I'm gonna be out of here. Of course, I am Corte. Everyone know I am Corte, the only Corte, the official Corte on everything. And then here she comes with some glasses on. She had to cover her eyes because she been crying. That's how her video was.
I love you, Aaron.
Yes, like Ken said, we do have Justice coming out next Monday, which I need to go ahead and drop that flyer because I forgot to drop that flyer when we changed the date on it. Next Monday is Justice. And, and that's the mama from Holiday Heart when you had that bite.
Come on,
come on, Corte, end the show. Come on.
How can I do this? How can I do this? Y'all just go follow me on Facebook and Instagram.
But why he look like Lily? Do this.
Do your hair like this.
Yes, that coffee babe. Yes.
Get off my lip. Get off my lip.
Get off my lip. Get off my lip. That's off your lip. Yeah, you see you on my lip. Everybody always want to jump on my lip. Jump on your lip. Yeah, y'all always jumping on my lip. This is my lip. This is my page. This is my pose. This is my lip.
Oh my goodness. Y'all is tonight.
Oh, I can't just
listen.
But I do appreciate everyone for tuning in tonight. I do appreciate Julius for coming and hanging out with us, giving us the ins and outs of what he got going on and the real side about the video and what happened. We had some good topics today. We got deep today, and this is not our only special guest we're gonna have, y'all. We have a lot more surprises in the future. Hopefully next week hopefully soon I'll be able to drop who's coming next week and the week after. And then, yeah, there's a lot of surprises we have something to talk about. in this second season, we are here to grow and give y'all what y'all give us. That is all we have for tonight. Y'all have a very, very blessed night, and I will see you all. We will see you all next week. Next Tuesday, same time, same place. Be here.
Same day.